Today we're going to be taking a look at 10 unique points of interest which players might overlook. I'm going to just be doing a cursory overview of the point of interest, not trying to spoil any lore or any gameplay. I will show you the first 30 seconds within the point of interest so you can get a kind of feel of the point of interest itself, and I'll also try to detail what level you should probably go to that point of interest and its location. These points of interest are not pointed to by any of the faction quest lines or the main quest line itself, and a lot of them can be tons of fun and very easily overlooked by players and not found till very late in their gameplay. So I hope you enjoy this, and if you don't mind, give me a like and subscribe and follow for some more content. Very first point of interest we're going to go to is in the Alpha Centauri system. This is a level 5 star system, and we are going to the Starstation RE-939. Now, there is a little blurb in the beginning of when you first go into New Atlantis, which will direct you there, but I think it could be easily overlooked by the new player, as they could be pulled into the main quest or any of the faction quests. Now, this star station, I'm not going to ruin any storyline issues for you, and I will just detail what was given in the beginning and show maybe the first 30 seconds of the actual star station itself. We know that it was taken over by Varun zealots, so that's going to be the beginning of this plot point. And when we do get in there, we will find strewn corpses all around and Varun zealots that are going to shoot on sight. It provides tons of fun and wonderful combat experience itself. I don't think anyone should pass this one up. You can do it right off the bat when you get to New Atlantis. You will definitely be high enough level to do this. But let's get into it.
I'm not sure what you are trying to do, but I apologize for getting in your way.
The next point of interest we're going to take a look at here is the Almagest. It is in the Olympus star system. When you first jump in there, you're going to be faced with this star station / casino, and this is going to provide us with a zero gravity gunfight. It's going to be tons of fun, lots of action. This is a very quick point of interest. I think everyone would enjoy. I'm not going to spoil anything that you can find inside, but I will assure you there are things you can find in there. And if you have been looking for zero gravity encounters, this is going to be probably the best one in the game. It's a level 10 system, so it's a little bit more difficult than the prior point of interest, but will provide you with tons of fun and some weapons early on in the game. This next one is also in the Alpha Centauri system, level 5, but I'm going to place this one after the Almagest because it's a bit more of a technical fight, and it is the Deimos Armored Transport. It is going to open up to a space battle where you'll be fighting some pirates, and then you'll get on board this ship, and it's going to have a bit of a surprise for you. So here we have this Deimos Armored Transport, and it's clearly been taken over by pirates, as we can tell from the pirate battle outside. And then when we do get on this ship, it looks nice and clean and tidy, which is kind of unusual for most points of interest. But there's the surprise. Its grav drive is flickering on and off, so we are switching between having gravity and being in zero-G environment, which is going to prove rather difficult for exploration throughout this point of interest, and also combat, and is going to be what the player is going to be dealing with in here. And this is why I positioned this a little bit later on in the order to play through, because it will provide that technical challenge of fighting in zero gravity and switching to normal gravity. This next point of interest is located in the Maheo system, which is also a level 5 system. I'm going to place this one a little bit farther along because it's a lot longer. The Maheo system is the second star in the Cheyenne system, so you just need to select the Cheyenne system and go to the second star. Maheo 1, you'll scan that planet, and then Sonny Falco's point of interest will pop up. So Sonny Falco's Island. Now this is a little bit more lengthy of a point of interest compared to the other ones, and provides a lot of challenges. And what I would advise the player with this one is bring plenty of ammo. You will find tons of enemies to combat, and also this place is like a maze, and there's locked doors which you'll have to progressively open to get through the point of interest. So it does provide a little bit of a challenge with getting through it, a little bit of puzzle solving. And as we can see, our first locked door, we'll see several of them throughout this place, and they need to be unlocked with computers. So this is going to be the challenge for the player, is finding how to unlock these doors and get through the entire point of interest. This point of interest does have an interesting storyline if you do uncover it all. The next point of interest we're going to be looking at is the autonomous Staryard. This is in the Vulture system. This is also a level 5 system, and this is going to be quite challenging. You are not going to be fighting humans here. You'll be fighting robots. This is a completely autonomous Staryard. There's absolutely no one on here. You can go ahead and figure out the story of why there's no people on here, and it's quite interesting. Upon entering this point of interest, we can see lockers, so there looks like there is facilities for humans to be on this Staryard, but we will not find any, but we will find the traces of what happened to them.
Activity. We'll investigate.
The next one we're going to look at is in the Bessel system. This is a level 10 system. You have to go to Bessel 2. It will only show up when you go into orbit around the system. Upon going into orbit around the system, we will see a point of interest that is also orbiting the system. This is a star system, or star station called the Sonder. We're going to ignore those colonists because they're annoying and they just want iron from us. But upon examining the system again, we can see the new point of interest there, the Sunderer, and we will go exactly there. This is going to reveal this star station, which has been taken over by spacers. This is going to provide a nice, fun firefight, and there is a wonderful storyline to find here. This would probably go overlooked by most players, as I have no clue why you would even go into orbit around this planet. There's nothing there. And from the appearances, it looks as though that this star station has been abandoned for quite some time. But this firefight will provide a lot of fun. There's explosives all around that you can hit and trigger with your rounds. And people everywhere. As we can see all the red blips around, there are tons of enemies in this star station. This next one is the secret outpost. This is on Debola 1B. You will pick up a data slate off of dead spacers that'll lead you here, but this can very easily be overlooked as you do pick up a lot of items, and it will only trigger an activity, it doesn't trigger an actual quest. But this will lead to the secret outpost, which has tons of extremely good loot, and I would suggest no player pass this up on their first run. I would suggest players be somewhere between the levels of 15 and 20 before they go there. I will say that the spacers do greet you warmly upon exiting your ship with a wonderful welcoming party.
You! This here is our find, so you can get the hell out or we'll kill you. The lair of the Mantis is ours. Follow.
This point of interest does provide wonderful firefights, and it's a wonderful opportunity to work on your stealth skills if you so choose. You can stealth through this entire point of interest. I have no clue what's up with this guy, but he apparently didn't hear the gunfire earlier and has no clue I'm coming. So he's gonna get a knife in the back. The next point of interest is located in the Jaffa system. This is a level 35 system. This is going to be a little bit more difficult of a point of interest than the prior ones. And this one is the Vulture's Roost. This one also, you can get a data slate which will lead you to this point of interest. Now, this point of interest is substantially more difficult than the prior ones, but offers wonderful sniping and stealth options. It will feature tons of contraband, so be advised. Please have the shielded cargo if you're going to depart from here to a major city afterwards. The next point of interest we're going to look at is the Neurodyne Botany Laboratory. This is located on Beta Mare 1. Beta Mare is the second system in the Alpha Mare binary star system. So by selecting the second star, Beta Mare, you can find Beta Mare 1, and this is going to be an extremely immersive point of interest. It is going to throw you right into an abandoned botany lab, and it's going to feel exactly like that. And it provides some rich storyline and a room I cannot figure out how to get into. If you know how to get into that room, please let me know in the comments below. The last point of interest we're going to be looking at is on Beta-Tarion 1. This is a tertiary star system, so there's 3 stars. This is the second star in that system, and it has the Reliant Medical Laboratory. This is going to be a very interesting point of interest, and it starts off with a bang right from landing. You're going to find this abandoned medical laboratory, and it is filled with creatures all around and will provide probably some of the most difficult combat experience you can experience in this game, with its unique combination of swarming critters and flying critters. As we can see right out the gate, we're going to find these flying critters assaulting the building. As we wrap up this video here, if you found this enjoyable, interesting, educational, or maybe I uncovered a point of interest that you never found before, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. If there's a point of interest I did not cover in this video, go ahead and mention in the comments below. Maybe I'll make an addendum. But I'd also like to give out a honorable mention to the quest Ground Pounder and Crucible. Those are 2 very interesting points of interest. I did not include them because flying into the star system itself will kind of trigger the quest and show the point of interest to you.